Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for the news that Patrick Bamford has signed for Norwich City on loan. I've already done my reaction video to this. I think it's a fairly decent signing for us, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts. So I went to you on Twitter and asked for your thoughts on the Patrick Bamford loan signing. First of all, Matt Cullenbine says, good player, hope there is an option to buy him, otherwise it might all be a waste of a time. Yeah, I think that's true. I think hopefully there is an option in the end of this. As I've said in previous videos, I highly doubt that Patrick Bamford will ever make it in the Chelsea team. I don't think Chelsea have the time to be betting in players like Patrick Bamford, who, let's be honest, isn't a world beater, but is a pretty decent player and one who I think could compete in the Premier League for sure. So hopefully there is an option. Hopefully he fires in a few goals for us this season, keeps us up, and then who knows. But at the moment, it's just good that we've got a player on board and one who I think will be motivated a lot by Alex Neil. Adam Gooch says, good signing. Naismith, Bamford and Big Dave will give defenders across the Prem nightmares. Not sure about nightmares, but that is a pretty decent front three, actually. I wouldn't have thought we'd be playing two up front now, but certainly having Bamford as a second choice striker in behind, and Mbakani is definitely more solid than how the season started. Barry Bax says, is his ankle still broke? I assume he's talking about from when we played Middlesbrough last season at Carrow Road. He was injured, he still played and still ripped us to shreds. Patrick Bamford ripped us to shreds on 2 occasions last season. He scored 2 at the Riverside, ripped us to shreds with an injured leg or knee or whatever it was at Carrow Road, and then had 1 touch at Wembley, and we know what happened then. SGP on Twitter says, looks like a quality deal for us. He has massive potential and will finish the chances that Jerome is prone to missing. I think that's very true. I think Bamford is a more, I don't want to say well-rounded striker. I think Jerome's absolutely, well, not absolutely class, but I think Jerome's a good striker. But Bamford has had a better education in football, let's say, and he looks like a more assured striker, and he's younger as well. As he says, a massive potential. If we could maybe, as Matt Cullenbine was saying earlier, get Bamford on a permanent deal, we could have a real player on our hands here. So it's exciting times. Alex Butcher says, proven in the Championship, more direct strikers will add depth. Unsure if he's got the quality to finish under pressure. Look, none of us know if he'll do well in the Premier League. He had his, obviously, loan spell at Crystal Palace, didn't work out for him. But he scored 19 goals in the Championship last season and was definitely one of the best Championship players. For me, he should be able to make that step up surrounded by pretty decent players who've played in the Premier League before. So hopefully that's good. Joe says, great sign. It will be interesting to see if Alex opts for 2 up front formation now. I don't think he will, but at least the option's there now. Lewis Hawkins says, fantastic signing. This is the chance to show he can play at this level. Yeah, too right. I think if he ever wants to make it at Chelsea, which he clearly does, because I think he would have moved permanently to either Middlesbrough or maybe Crystal Palace or someone. He clearly wants to prove himself. This either goes 2 ways. He proves himself and makes it at Chelsea, or proves himself to make it at Norwich, or does nothing and goes back to the Championship. You know, this is a big moment in his career, and it's good to have a young, hungry striker at the club, that's for sure. Cameron says, offers something different to what we already have. Movement and clinical nature noticeable. With service, he will excel. Love the optimism from Cameron. I completely agree. You know, he's cultured, decent movement, and a bit of a presence as well. I think, what did I say? I think he's 6'1" or something. So decent stuff there. Notifications going mad right now. It's really hard to concentrate on him. Otamendi's beard. This guy isn't a Norwich fan. He's a Man City fan. Met him when we played Middlesbrough at Man City. Intelligent, well-spoken, brings intelligence to the pitch. I did think he looked intelligent. It's just the way he acts. I thought he was intelligent. As I've said before, he reminds me of Karen McGee, and I don't know why. And I'm going to go with the last one here. There's loads and loads. I'm sorry if I haven't included you, but they're all fairly positive. Anita Brad Phillips says, another upgrade, but pleased we have secured another targeted player. Proves we can. Still need to spend in defence. Anita, completely agree. As I've said, big credit to the board, to Dave McNally, to Ed Balls, to everyone involved in this transfer. We've actually gone from getting a rumour a couple of days ago to then actually getting the player over the line. There's so much involved with transfers. I don't know it all, but I know that there's a ton involved. I watched a really interesting video with a good friend of mine, actually, Jim Irwood, who was on Ball Street. He's a footballing agent. He was agents of like Ashley Williams, Jimmy Bullard, them kind of people. And the amount of work he has to put in to get transfers over the line is incredible. So just, you know, sometimes just lay off it a bit. We're clearly putting the work in, and this transfer window has been a very successful one for Norwich City, and one that needed to be successful. So I'm really pleased that we've got Bamford. Will there be any more players? I don't know, possibly. I know David McNally did want 2 more players. We've got 1. Will we pull the other one over the line? Who knows? I doubt it'll be another striker. I would have thought maybe a centre-back, who knows? But anyway, thank you so much for your input on Twitter. It was going mad. Sorry if I didn't answer them all. But if you haven't got your thoughts in, leave them in the comment section. Give it a like and share it about on social media to show that you're excited for Patrick Bamford at Norwich City. Thank you for watching and peace out.